Hi, I'm Mai, co-founder and CTO at HUD. We've spent years running large engineering teams, building high-scale production environments. And no matter how strong the team was, or how much we invested in observability, we were constantly surprised by how our software failed in production. Sometimes our customers noticed even before we did. These issues hurt the business and they hurt our users. They also pull our best engineers away from building into debugging and maintenance. And now, with agentic engineering, this problem is getting bigger. We're generating more code than ever before. But if those agents don't know what's actually happening in production, things will also break more than ever before. We realized the way observability was built, logs, traces, spans, it just isn't enough. And it doesn't cut it for coding agents. You don't know what you did in log, and you can't log every line of code. Observability was built for humans looking at past data, and it's 99.9% expensive noise. We had to reimagine how runtime intelligence is gathered. AI agents need oversight on how the entire codebase behaves in production at the function level right now. And that's what HUD is. HUD is something else. HUD runs with your code and gathers the deep forensic context agents need to ship production-safe code. And the best part is our agentic workflows, where we constantly detect and resolve all those issues, so you can focus on building. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look at the product itself. So this is how you install HUD. One line, one time, that's it, zero maintenance. And a few hours later, I might get an alert like this, saying that the suggestions endpoint slowed down 8 minutes after the deployment. I can see that this endpoint that used to take 100 milliseconds is now taking 3.5 seconds, which is pretty bad. And no one had to manually configure any threshold for this to happen. And the alert also comes with the primary functions for the root cause and a PR that's already ready for me to review. But let's go and look at the issue to understand the data better. Here I can see the suggestions endpoint. I can see that there was a deployment, and from then on, we started degrading. And over a span of a week, there could be dozens of code changes in the repo. But because of HUD's function level context, we're able to eliminate all that noise and only focus on code changes that had an impact on the suggestions workflow, which degraded. I can also see the specific function that accounts for the slowdown. I can see where it's called from and who are the functions that are invoked downstream. But there's a more interesting way to look at that. I can actually jump straight to the code and go to the function that started the degradation that I was alerted on. And with HUD, I can see real function level runtime context from production as I code. So I can see that this function is invoked 3,000 times a day from one business flow. It takes 2.5 seconds to run, and it's trending upwards. And if I scroll down, I can see that this sorting here is called 23 million times a day, which is screaming that there's an issue here with an inefficient sort, and I can just understand the issue and go figure it out. And even if humans don't look at code like this anymore, the coding agent would have that function level context to reason over. Let's look at HUD's issues. Here I can see that the suggestions slowed down that we just went over. I can see that adding to cart is failing, and I can see 2 different issues with the orders endpoint. And every other system would tell me that the orders endpoint is failing. But because of HUD's forensic context, we are able to see that there are 2 different issues here, and one is actually much more common than the other, so I can prioritize them based on that. If I dive into a specific issue here, I can see that adding to cart is failing because of the add item function. That's failing, and if I scroll downwards, I can see HUD's forensic context. The reason this endpoint is failing is because of the add item function that is throwing a query failed error, and that happens because of a unique constraint violation. I understand why this is failing, and now I can fix it. I can create a ticket to prioritize it. I can copy the prompt to my IDE and fix it with my coding agent. And now Cursor has both the code and the runtime context to reason over, so it can actually investigate and solve the issue for me. But I don't have to do it like this. Our agentic workflows can run in the background once the degradation starts, so that you can go straight to the fix and go over it. So if I go back to the issue, I can see a direct link to the pull request with the fix. I can understand what the root cause of the issue was, what changes were made, what is the expected impact. I can see that all the tests are running and passing, and all I need to do is to merge the pull request and make sure that everything is running smoothly. Just imagine your life with these PRs ready for you to review whenever something goes wrong in production. So this is HUD. Want to give it a try? Check out HUD.io.